Future Hypno here. So guys, I just got done recording the video and I was editing it and I noticed that the audio is not great in this episode. So I have an adorable cat named Max who thought he was going to be really adorable and nom on one of my audio cables. So we have bad audio for today's video. I did figure out the problem. So next episode should be okay, and I have adjusted some of the other audio sounds. Like, we should be good after today's video, but there's nothing I can do about it. It's either I don't upload it or we have bad audio. So it is what it is. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Enigmatica 2 Expert. Oh yeah, guys. So I'm over here by this string tree. I was gonna start harvesting it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bring you guys in. Yeah, so pretty much where we're at right now, I'm kind of looking at our food supply. We have good on protein, we're good on vegetable. Fruit was starting to go down, and I was gonna start eating some apples. And I started to think, you know, it'd probably be a pretty good idea for us to start investing in better food. Yep. So I was kind of looking to see what we can do with apples. And if we look at the uses for it there, we can see that they can be used to make some pretty good foods around here. And then they'll give us multiple different things like fruit and protein or whatever. So I was kind of going through and trying to find the one that would make the most sense for us to use. And it looks like this Ploughman's lunch is pretty good. That gives us dairy, fruit, grain, protein, and vegetable. I think that's all of the different ones, right? Yeah. So it is going to take a little bit of effort to do this. What was that? Is it this cottontail that just made sound? Did he just eat something? I'm not sure. But anyway, so I was kind of going through and looking at it. And it looks like probably the thing that's going to be the hardest for us to get is grapes, because they only come from the market. The Pam's Harvestcraft market has been disabled, and the only one that is available at this point in time is the one from Cooking for Blockheads, I believe is the name of the mod. Oh, wait. I don't have this on me. That'd be bad to slime sling without this. Speaking about that, we should make ourselves slime boots so I don't take fall damage anymore. Anyway, so this got me along the lines of thinking that I should get myself some kind of a portable bed so I can sleep when I'm far away from the base, right? So I wanted to go get some string so we could make ourselves a sleeping bag, one of these things. There's sleeping mats. I don't know if this has durability or not, like you can only use it so many times. Sleeping bag says durability on it for 240 times, and I think that's, you know, an exceptionally large amount of sleeping time to use this, so we'll go ahead and make this guy. Anyway, we needed some wool to do this. We need 4 wool plus an additional, how many do you get? Is that like 3 more wool that we're gonna need? So there's 4 for the mat itself, and then I don't know, is it 6 that we need? Either way, we're fine. 2 of those, then, okay, we only need 4 additional ones. But this is making white carpet. So we need to get blue carpet, which means we either need blue wool or, can you not? Oh, you can chisel? Oh, that's not what we want to do. Okay, so I made the white carpet. That's not how you do it. So we need to get ourselves blue wool, which you can get just by dyeing the wool directly with some lapis. So let's do that real quick. So we need, I guess, 4 lapis, this. There we go. There's the blue carpet. And come over here real quick and do one of those. Perfect. Okay, so now we have portable sleeping. That is one of those things that we definitely needed. We have some of these extra carpets that, whatever, not a big deal. We'll probably get use out of those at some point, maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, now we can go over and see our friends, the villagers. So yeah, the village is a little bit far away, and I was like, you know, it kind of sucks going back and forth when we have to sleep, or if I have to break the bed and take it with me. That's not exactly that fun either. So having some kind of a portable way to sleep that doesn't set a home point or a spawn point, yeah, that's something that is very, very useful. So over here at the village, I wanted to take a look at what the trades are. If there's something simple that we can farm up and trade with villagers to get ourselves some emeralds. Getting back to what I was talking about here, the uses for this, yeah, so the Ploughman's lunch, like the sweet pickle, that's a thing that we're gonna have to figure out here, because that requires vinegar, and vinegar we get from grape juice. Grape juice we can get from Pam's Harvest Craft, Rustic grapes. There's 2 different types of grapes from Pam's. Green grapes come from green grape seed, which don't have a recipe. Trying to hit back, or yeah, backspace, and it wasn't letting me go back. The regular grapes, if we look here, looks like they come from, oh, they come from Tropical Garden. Ew. But doesn't look like that is on this planet, maybe? I don't know. Well, no, it does say Block Drops Tropical Garden. Maybe we can get them. Maybe we already have those. Let's go back one more time. And not that one, this one. So cucumber is also another thing that comes from Windy Garden. So anyway, I wanted to get myself the marketplace here, and in order to do that, we do need emeralds to make it. So I wanted to see if we had any trades from villagers that would be relatively simple for us to do. There's a Zambi around here somewhere. Okay, so we want something that we can trade you for emeralds. That's kind of expensive, to be honest. Coal for an emerald would be okay. Okay, so I might come back to you. We don't really want to do the butcher because we don't have a lot of animals to get meat from. Yeah, so many butchers around here, goodness. What do you got in here, buddy? So treated sticks for an emerald, that's a little expensive, but that might be something that we could do. Oh, it's trying to jump off here. Won't let me jump off here. Over here? No, well, let me do it. All right, let's go back down. What else do we have around here? I know there's quite a number of villagers around. Did we already talk to this guy? Is this the jam guy? If that's a jam guy, yeah, it is. We won't be able to do anything with him. Okay. There's more guys around here. I think I'll just kind of walk around the village. Ooh, this might be one that's really good. Paper for an emerald. Okay, okay. That might be something that we can look at doing. Potion, wait, what? Of danger. Okay, well, I don't know about that. So we do have one librarian, cartographer, whatever that guy is, that wants paper. So if we can get ourselves enough sugarcane, we should be able to get ourselves a whole bunch of emeralds, and that would be very, very simple for us to do. But yeah, let me go ahead and take a look at the rest of the villagers here, see if we can find anything better, and we'll be back, guys. Alright guys, so I just got back from the village, and I was looking in our small storage crate. I just found a bunch of windy gardens, and we got a cucumber. Did we have cucumber before? No. Okay, so we just got a cucumber. That was one of the things we needed. I think onion might have been another thing that we needed. And then I found a whole bunch of sugar cane as well. But yeah, looking in here, it looks like we already have grapes. So that is one of the things that we did need and we do have. So that's going to be easy. I did see that there are paper bark that we can grow. Paper bark is just a sapling with 3 pieces of paper makes the tree, right? And then you can bone meal the tree for more paper. So even if we're not going to be trading a whole lot of paper for a bunch of emeralds, it's still good to have this just as a renewable way of making paper without doing sugarcane. So yeah, I kind of want to make this thing as well. We have 1 sheet of paper. I think we can turn a book into paper, yeah? Okay, so 1 book turns into 2 paper. We have 3 paper. We need 1 sapling to go with that. So we'll just do 1 of those. Okay. So 3 paper plus a sapling is a paper bark, and then we got plenty of bone meal here. Let's do like half a block of that into a bunch of bone meal. All right, so now that we have bone meal, we have the paper bark sapling. We should be able to just put this somewhere. I don't know where we're gonna put it. Where's a good place for paper bark? How about over here? How about over here? Yeah, you know, right here. Doesn't have to be anywhere like super fancy, just somewhere where it can grow and we have access to it. All right, so yeah, tree grows, it looks like that. And then you can just bone meal the heck out of each one of these blocks, and now you have all the paper. Who wants to make a sugarcane farm? Not me. Huh. Okay, so yes, we can make all sorts of paper doing it this way, and then we can trade this for emeralds, which is gonna be you know, pretty easy. We need to do at least 9 trades to get a block of emeralds so we can do that market. But I need to go ahead and reevaluate if we need to do this market at all. We might have everything that we need for making... What was the name of this item called? This is called Ploughman's Lunch. But there is a lot of crafting involved with this. So yeah, onion was needed. The sweet pickle. We have cucumber. We now have vinegar. We now have grapes. So we can make grape juice and then turn that into vinegar. Yeah, just a couple steps to do that. We do need some kind of sugar. So I guess the sugar cane will come in handy for that. Let's see, we need cheese. So that means we need some kind of way to get milk or fresh milk. So this is going to be another step for us to do. Apples are easy. Then we need some kind of pork chop, I guess. There's a lot of different types here. Looks like we can also make it out of tofu. So that would be silken tofu. So soybean turns into silken, turns into firm. And then we can put that with cooking oil, sugar, flour, and salt. So again, there's a lot of like micro crafting. So getting into cooking for blockheads for this definitely would be pretty good. And that'll end up making like a pretty good, I want to say ultimate food, but it's not necessarily an ultimate food, is it? But it'll definitely take care of all of our different types of nutrition as we eat them, and it'll be good overall. All right, so now that we have that, I need to go check and see what seeds we have. We need to start planting some, getting some of the resources together, and just make sure we have everything. So let me do that, get all these things in order, and we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and make those slime boots while I'm thinking about it. So it looks like in order to do this, we need 2 blocks of slime plus 2 slime balls, a piece of wool, and some leather boots. Now, I don't know if this is going to work with partially done leather boots because the only ones we have right now are these, but we do have extra leather just in case. So let's go take a look. We have slime balls here, so we want 2 of those blocks and then 2 additional slime balls. We can put the rest of those away. And we needed a wool, which I don't think we have one in here, so let's grab that string plus 1 more. We'll make our own wool. Very good. So let's see if we can craft those. Okay, so it looks like the partial leather boots do work. So the slime boots are going to be really good. Those are going to prevent us from taking fall damage, and we'll bounce around a little bit or whatever. I guess we're going to put those away too. So I got done bone mealing our paper bark tree over here just a little bit. So we have plenty of paper now to trade to our villager to get that cooking for blockheads book. One thing I did want to get from them is beets. Yeah, beets are something that we can sugarcane. Beets are something that we can bone meal to get sugar from. The only other option for us to get sugar is through sugar cane. And while we could make a huge sugarcane farm, I'm not sure I necessarily want to do that. We'll just leave that Durgan alone right now. Just keep going over here back to our village. We need to go find that librarian or whatever that guy was. Oh yeah, let's test out the boots real quick. So now that I have those on, we no longer take fall damage. We just do a little bit of bouncy action, which is really, really awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna find our villager guy around here. Was it in? I don't think it was here. Actually, it's probably going to be a little bit harder trying to find this guy than I was thinking. Maybe it was this house? Was it this one? Aha! This is where we're looking for. You, the cartographer. So we'll grab as many emeralds as we can from this guy. So there is 4. We needed a total of 9 to make the cooking for blockheads thing. Okay, so that's the last trade he wants to do with me right now, but I'm sure he's going to level up and we will unlock that recipe again. Good. All right, so let's keep going here. So there is enough for 1 block, and then we need at least 1 emerald beyond that in order for us to get what we needed here. Are you going to level up again, or did I just lock that out completely? Where you going, guy? Where you going? Come here. Okay, so that's locked out. So we need to trade him... I guess a compass could potentially unlock. All right, well, if we need more emeralds, we will look at doing that. We have all the ones that we need right now. So let's go back and see if we can make the market from cooking for blockheads. All right, guys, so back at the base here, the market is 2 planks. It needs a wool, 1 block of emerald, and 5 logs. I think we should be able to take care of all of these different things. So there's the 5 logs. Then we're going to need 2 planks. So I'll grab an extra log here and do that. Okay. We need a wool. We know how to do that with our string. And we need the block of emerald, which we can craft right here. Very good. So now we should be able to make this. And I think I'm just going to set it inside here. Maybe I'll stick it back here. Emerald Muncher. Okay, so now if I wanted to search for beet, we can do that. So it costs 1 emerald. So there's a lot of different things that we can get here. Let's get rid of that. So we can get all sorts of different vanilla guys, vanilla animals. We can get 2 cows, breed them, and then we can have infinite cows, right? Any type of sapling you want, although I guess the price varies depending on what you're looking for. The paper bark that we made earlier, I'm sure you can find in here somewhere. Maybe is this one? Yeah. So that costs 3 emeralds, where, you know, it's only 3 sheets of paper plus a sapling. So check the recipes before you just go and buy things. For certain seeds, though, ones that you can't normally find, this is definitely the way to go. So beet, let's just go ahead and do that. Now there's beet root, but we're looking for beet. So if we go back to sugar, for instance, and we look at the recipe for this, sugar cane turns into it directly. Well, that's the vanilla way, but you gotta wait for that sugar cane to grow. If we go over to the presser, you can see you can press sugar cane into 2 sugar, or you can do beet into sugar. So beet, the reason why I wanted to do this is we can bone meal a whole lot of it, not have to make a huge farm, and just get sugar directly. So to me, that makes sense. We don't have to spend a lot of time setting up a sugarcane farm. So we will do that, 1 beet seed, and we're good to go. All right. So earlier I came out here and I set up just a small farm for all the different crops that we need from the seeds that we already had. And here we are right here. Let me place down 1 beet seed. So we have cucumber, we have onion, grape, wheat, soybean, beet, and tea leaves. Yep. So we needed tea in order, well, let's go back to this thing. That's called a, oops, Ploughman's lunch. We needed tea for, I think it was the cooked tofu. The raw tofu requires cooking oil. So cooking oil is 2 different types of seeds. You can get it from sesame oil, walnuts, or tea leaves. So a juicer plus a tea leaf gives you cooking oil. I figured we'll just do it this way. Like, we have walnuts around, but I kind of wanted to keep everything for this project together, right? You can also press, can you press the tea leaves? I didn't even look at that. Yeah, it looks like you can. You can press it and get cooking oil plus crane bait if you wanted to do that. Yeah, I don't know. It's a couple different options here. So anyway, it is nighttime. Let's use our sleeping bag. So anyway, we should be able to use bone meal on all of these different crops here and get everything that we need. Now, the next step is we have all the raw material except for milk. The next step is, though, we need to get the rest of the cooking for Blockhead stuff. So let's take a look. You know what? Is there a quest section for the cooking for Blockheads? There might be. And then again, there might not be. Getting started, was there a section here? Ah, yeah, right here. Cooking for Blockheads. I completely skipped it. So we can make a whole bunch of these different things, complete this, and get a loot chest for it. So this says, cooking for Blockheads adds a multi-block kitchen that makes the crafting of food a lot easier. If you put food ingredients in the fridge and or counters, the cooking table will give you the overview of what you will be able to craft with it. You can place crafting tools on the racks and oven and use them in recipes. All blocks in the multi-block kitchen must be adjacent to at least one other kitchen block for them to be connected. So that's saying that they all have to be touching for them to see each other. Now, there's a version of this mod, and I don't know if it's this one, where you can use the kitchen floor, and the kitchen floor is part of the multi-block. So they don't necessarily have to be touching each other, But if you have the floor down there, they can touch the floor and the floor can touch these other things and they all see each other, right? So it might be a good idea to do that. So block of quartz plus coal. We have lots of quartz blocks, so we should be able to make ourselves like a proper kitchen floor. But these other things we should probably take a look at and see what it costs to craft them. So we need a cooking for Blockheads 2 in order to do this, which requires a cooking for Blockheads 1. So we need to take a book and smelt it. Cooking for Blockheads, no filter edition. How do you get that? Cooking for Blockheads. Okay. So yeah, we need to take a book and smelt it in order to start this process. So let's go ahead and start on that. I think we still had one more book remaining, if I remember correctly. Yep, one more book. So we'll take that. We will smelt that down. Let's be a little bit efficient with our coal here. Don't want to waste a full piece of coal for smelting one item. All right. So the oven's going to require some iron plus some black stained glass and a furnace. All right, so we'll have to make another furnace. We're going to need some iron doors and some chests. Bucket of water. I think you retain the bucket, but it uses the water. I can't remember. Anyway, so there's our cooking for Blockheads 2, and the cooking table requires the number 2. So 2 crafting tables plus 2 diamonds. Now, I did do a bunch of resource collection. You'll notice that we have like a stack and a half, over a stack and a half of diamonds, a lot of copper. We were out of a lot of this stuff. I even got our pickaxe here to Fortune 3 by applying more lapis to it. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of branch mining down below, trying to get ourselves these basic resources that we definitely needed. Let's put that paper away, sugarcane away, seed away. Okay, I think we're good now. So next step is we needed the 2 diamonds. We needed wherever my wood is. We need to make ourselves some crafting tables here. Is that the amount that we need? I think so. All right, so there's our 2 crafting tables. We have our 2 diamonds, so we will make ourselves this guy, cooking for Blockheads 2. All right, so now we need to get ourselves some terracotta, which is clay smelted. I believe we have clay around here, so we should probably figure out how much we need. So that's 5 for that. Then the sink is going to need 5, so we need at least 10. If we want to counter, actually, what does the quest say that we need? Let's figure that one out. So 1 counter and 1 cooking table. Counter, corner, cabinet. Oh, that's called the cooking table. Okay, so we need 10, and then I'm definitely going to want the sink. So we have infinite water for cooking. So we need at least 15 clay smelted. So let me go ahead and get the resources for this all done, guys, and we will continue on. All right, guys, so I got a lot of things in my inventory now. I've been getting all sorts of materials together. Let's start off by making ourselves the kitchen floor here. So there is 24 blocks. We might make some more of that, but yeah, I think that's going to be pretty good. A toaster. So that's a button, some iron, lava bucket, iron trap door. Easy. So there's that. We get our bucket back. I used the 1 bucket that we had, the clay bucket that had lava. I think we got that from a reward. Anyway, I placed on the ground, filled up an iron bucket. So yeah, let's get back to some of these other things. So a sink. So that's iron ingots, some terracotta, and a water bucket. There we go. There's a sink. Okay. What else do we got here? 2 fridges. So that's iron door plus chest. So make 2 of those. Where's the other iron door? There it is. Okay. Then we don't need this additional one. I'll just put it in there for now. Going back to this, an oven requires black stained glass. Yeah. So I cooked up 8 glass and I went outside into our lake and I killed a squid. So now we have our glass right here. Put the extras away. And there's our oven. Oh, we need the furnace. Okay, so back to here. There's a furnace. And now we should be able to do the oven. There it is. Okay, so now we have the oven, the fridge, a toaster, kitchen floor, and a sink. So we got some stuff going on here. We need the cooking table itself. So there is that. And a tool rack is another one that we can craft. There's another part of this multi-block structure. And then finally, I think I wanted to make a kitchen counter, wasn't it? Or wasn't was the cabinet or the counter? Oh, we needed 3 more stone. Whoops, I thought I had everything here. I guess I missed that. So we can just cook that up real quick. Now, I was thinking we could just set the kitchen up right here since we already have this guy down here. We could, this went down into a cave and I just filled that in. We can replace this floor, this cobblestone that I just placed here, with this kitchen floor. It'll make it look a little bit nicer down here. I don't really think that we're gonna go down into this cave at all. Like, I've already gone down there, I've mined pretty much all the resources. So yeah, we can just kind of open this up just a little bit, throw some things around here and make it kind of nice, I suppose. So we'll place that down. I guess we can put the sink right there too. And then we'll throw an oven over here maybe. How about a fridge right there? And toaster needs to go on something. Is this done? Yeah, this is all done. Okay, so we will do this guy, the kitchen counter. I guess we'll put the toaster on the counter here. Very good. So the toaster is supposed to be able to just cook bread directly. So I think if you have bread in here, you can just tell it to craft toast. I think is how that works. Anyway, we also have the tool rack, which has to go somewhere. I think that is part of the multi-block by placing it right there since those 2 blocks are touching. So just right away, with everything that's on me, we can make fresh water. Yep. So fresh water we can make just because we have that sink. So we have unlimited water now. Salt is another thing that we can craft if we had some of the tools. So getting some of those is a thing that we are definitely going to need to do. Yeah, so that's the Pam's Harvest Craft thing. So we need like all of those items. So that's something else that we're going to have to look at here in just a little bit. So cooking for Blockheads. It's wanted us to do all of this and we have done it. So let's do top loot chest. We'll claim that and pop it. Auxiliary reception coils. Oh, that's useful for thermal expansion when we get to that point. All right. Was the next step here making Pam's cow in a jar? Okay. So yeah, cow in a jar, that'll provide us with all of the milk and stuff that we will need going forward, but we need to get ourselves a cow to do that. It might even be worthwhile for us to get 2 of the cow spawn eggs, set up a thing, and like breed some cows so we have extras and we can milk them and whatever. So that is something. Oh, this does give us a spawn cow as well. Okay. Cow bait. The cow in a jar will continuously produce milk. See its CEI entry and how it's crafted. Does cow bait, does that just make cows appear? I can't remember how this works. I've done this before. Let's see if we can make a cow bait real quick. Yeah, I don't remember how this works. I think you have to place it next to water or something. Or do you just right click it on the ground? There's no yeah, it has to be next to water. Okay, so we have cow bait. Can I stick it on this grass block over here by the water? Place more blocks from the animal's home biome here. Does it say what you need from the home biome? So maybe it just has to be placed by a bunch of grass blocks. If I place it over here next to Mr. Hedgehog, are we good? This bait will work in this environment. Move out of range so you don't scare the animals away. Okay, well, I mean, that's a pretty easy way for us to get it, and it was really inexpensive. So maybe I can make a few of those. See how this works. Place a few of those around. See if we can get a few cows to spawn. There are too many baits in this area. Way too suspicious. Okay, well, how about if I place it over here? Okay, that's good. And over here? Sweet. All right, so now we have like 4 potential cows that are going to spawn. I don't really know how long it takes for those to activate, but you know, given enough time, we will have cows over here, supposedly. And then, yeah, we should be able to do the cow in a jar and get milk from them and do all these other things. So I guess it's now just a waiting game. So that cow bait seems to be working pretty good. We just got a baby cow spawn. There's one right there. A big cow is over that way. So yeah, the cow bait seems to be working relatively easily. Now I went back and I checked these just a little bit ago and it said that there's too many together, even though it seemed like it was fine previously. There are too many of them here. Okay, so there's too many animals around, so this bait's not gonna work. I could probably place it over here and this one will be fine once again once we move away. So yeah, that's definitely a way to get these animals to spawn in so you don't have to buy them. That's the key thing here, because that'd be really expensive emerald wise. So the next thing is we do want to do the cow in a jar. So let's look at getting ourselves an anvil, and we'll also have to get ourselves the, I think it's called a milk jar. Let's take a look. Cow in a jar. This guy, yeah, milk jar. So that is more glass around a bucket of milk, and then we need some kind of plank. So we need at least 7 glass. And I know I just made some. How much do we have in here? We have 5 glass. Well, you know what? I'm just going to smelt down 8 more. I don't know if you can mix and match the different colors of glass or whatever. So we'll just do that. So 1 plank, and then we need a bucket of milk. Well, I guess we can go get that bucket of milk real quick. Where's that mama cow at? Okay. There we go. Bucket of milk. Very, very good. So now we have that, and our glass should be about ready, so we can see if we can mix and match at least. Let's grab the dark glass. We'll grab this. There's 8 of them. And then we also need, I think, 1 plank, was it? Do we have a... Oh, we do have a plank in here. I just saw it. Okay. So now we can try this. So the milk jar. Very good. All right. So you can mix and match the glass types. So now that we have that, we do have to get ourselves an anvil. So that's going to be expensive iron-wise, but we should have enough iron to complete this. So let's just do it. So we need 3 blocks of iron, and then we need those out of there like so. There's our anvil. All right. Quest complete. Cow in a jar. Wait, that... all we had to do is make the anvil? How's that complete? Let's go back here real quick. Yeah, I guess that's all it wanted us to do. So we can choose either more cow bait, which would give us up to 4 cows, a loot chest, or a spawn cow. I mean, obviously the loot chest seems like the obvious choice here, so let's do that. So that is a villager market. Okay, I'm not sure what a villager market is. Let's set this down and take a look at it. What are you? Definitely a picture of villager on it. All, show all, yes. No. All. So, oh, you know what? So this probably takes all the villagers within range and shows all their trades here as what I'm going to imagine this thing does. So this would be better off setting up over at our village and not here. So this looks like a villager, but it's not really a villager. This is... You don't even need this guy here. You can just right click the market itself and it'll still work. Yeah, so that can be useful, I expect, if we have a lot of villagers and we want to do some trading. All right, so the next step is we want to try and put the cow in the jar. Yeah, let's see if we can do that. So we need to get ourselves a little bit of a setup here. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if we will be able to do this. So we want that to go down here. We'll place the jar all the way down. We want the cow to get into this 1 by 1, which is not going to be that easy. I bet if I come back here, though, we might be able to do something. Let's see how this will work. Wheat in my hand. Come here, cow. Come on. I kind of want to go back further. If I take the wheat out of my hand, the cow's gonna lose interest. So maybe if we go back 1 more block, the baby cow will push the bigger cow down into the hole. Maybe. Yeah, we just gotta do this by hand though. Move back a little bit more. No? Okay, maybe since that doesn't work, I might be able to push the cow in there. Although these cows are just about 1 block in size, so it is very difficult to get them right in there. Oh boy. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this. Aha! That was actually not that bad. Okay, so now we got the cow in there. Just go ahead and kind of fill this up a little bit. We can just drop an anvil like so. And the cow goes right into the milk jar. Yeah, so you can see it's storing milk now. All right, that was pretty easy. So now we got a couple of babby cows around. We have ourselves an infinite supply of milk. for our crafting purposes over here. We might want to do a few of these because these can only hold up to 8 buckets of milk. Yeah, we might want to do a few of these eventually. I guess we can just stick it right there. We should be able to see milk product now. Yeah, fresh milk. That's pretty awesome. Can I... Wait a second. Does that just allow you to get infinite milk? Oh my goodness. The last time I've used this in the past, the milk I used out of the cow in a jar, and like if you ran out of milk here that you were done. I did not realize that we were going to be able to do this. That is incredible. Okay, that makes this really easy. All right, so now the next step is to get the rest of our stuff together to make our meal here. All right, guys, so we should have a good portion of everything that we need by now. In our kitchen counter, I do have our wheat, and in our fridge over here, I have our grapes, our tea leaves, cucumbers, onions, beets, and then we also have this firm tofu. I guess I'll stick into the fridge. I think that might be everything that we needed here. I just got done making all of the different cookware, I guess, from Pam's. Let's put in some of these things into the oven. So like bakeware, I guess our pot, our saucepan, and our skillet. Those they get displayed right on top of the stove like so. Our tool rack here can also take some other things like our mortar and pestle and our cutting board. So things like that. There's also a spice rack that we can make, which I might want to do, or make another tool rack. Actually, tool rack. What does that cost? I don't remember now. We might make another one of those. So we need some more iron nuggets, and then we need some more wooden slabs like so. Yeah, I took the last wooden slabs that we had, the 3 extra, and I turned 2 of those back into a plank. Then we had an extra one over here. That's where that one came from. Anyway, so here's another tool rack. So we should be able to place these last 2 items on there, and they should all be part of the multi-block structure. So I'll just stick that in there and the juicer right there as well. So everything should be able to be seen here. So we got a lot of different things available. So if we want to get back to doing this guy, we need to have a few things. So bread is one of those things. So dough, salt. So we should be able to craft salt directly. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and make a stack of salt. We'll throw that in here. Okay, so that's available now. So we can do grape juice. That was one of the things we needed. But let's get back to bread. So dough. So flour. Let's make some flour. Where is it? Okay. I don't want to craft too many of these. Let's just do 16. We'll call that good. Throw that in there. You can also keep in your inventory. This sees everything that's in the multi-block and your inventory at the same time. So going back to bread. So now we want to do dough. I guess I will make as many as I can. So there's 16 of those. And then bread, we'll make all that into bread. Now we should be able to make that directly into toast because of that, the toaster here, but I'm not sure. Like I see this, but I don't think that's the same kind of toast that we're looking for. Maybe you have to make butter for toast now. I can't remember. Anyway, bread is what we needed. So apples, we have those on us. We can throw, I guess we'd want those in the fridge. Not that it matters. You can put them in any of these inventories, but we're just sticking them into the fridge. So cheese wedge. Okay, so how do we make cheese? It looks like there's a whole bunch of different types. So salt plus this, so we should be able to just make cheese directly. So let's just do a stack. 48. Okay, that's fine. We'll have to make some more salt, but that again, like we have infinite salt, so it doesn't really matter. We'll throw more salt into here. Okay, so now we need sweet pickle grape juice. Okay, so let's make, we'll just do 16 grape juice, and then we should be able to turn that into vinegar without any additional stuff here. So I'll make all 16 into vinegar. All right, lots of steps to this process here. We need cucumber, and then we need sugar. Okay, I don't think we had any sugar available at the moment, but I'll take some of our sugar cane over here that we have directly. Oh, actually, you know what? We do have the beets, now that I'm thinking about it. We should be able to just make the sugar out of this. That says sugar cane. I put the beets in here. It doesn't show me that. Okay, well, let's just do it this way. Just make this thing simple. Try and get this done as quick as possible here. All right, so that's all done. So now we want to do the sweet pickled. Is that available to us? It is. So there's 16 sweet pickles. All right, so onions we already have cooked. So now the next thing is the tofu, which I'm not seeing here because there is a few more steps. We needed like some cooking oil. So let's make like 16 of those. Okay, so now we can do fried onions. Salt, raw. Oh, we can make the turkey one. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know we were going to be able to make that. So we need to find out what else it costs to make this. So we need more flour. We have the firm tofu, and then we need some sugar. Okay, so more flour. That's easy. There's 16 of those. We should have everything else, I think. Although I'm not seeing everything else in here. Is it more salt that we need? Man, I wish there was a way. I wish there was a way we could just tell it, hey, we have all the raw ingredients. Just go ahead and craft it without having to do all this micro crafting. So I guess sugar is probably the thing that we are missing right now. Actually, does it show us being able to do... Oh, no, we had to take these and put it through the presser. That's what it was to get the sugar out of it. That's why it doesn't show it here. Ah, that's right. So we need to put that through the presser to get the sugar. So maybe the sugar cane would be the better option for like instant getting the stuff, but otherwise we are going to have to take it up here and then wait for the sugar to get made. But we can just bone meal directly for it. So it is faster in that regard, but then we got to wait for it to be pressed. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just take the one sugar. We'll let the rest of that stuff happen. Let's just see if we can get one of these things made because I really want to be able to eat this food today. All right, so we'll wait for the... Actually, we should be able to see it here now, yeah? There it is. So there's 5 of them. We have to cook them. Does it show us the cooked version? Yeah, so let's tell it to cook all of those. So they all go into our oven here, and they're all getting cooked. Looks like they're turning more and darker in color. Very good. All right, so we have all of those. So now, if we come over here, what else are we missing? We need the boiled egg. So we need the raw tofu egg, which means we need dandelion yellow. So that's the final step here. Do we have any dandelions? No. Okay, well, gotta go find some dandelions. All right, so we found some dandelions. So now we have the dandelion yellow, so we should be able to make ourselves the raw tofu egg. Again, we'll stick that in the fridge because reasons. So now that we have all of that together, what else are we missing? We need to boil it. Okay, so now we can do the cooked egg. Actually, is it boiled? Yeah, so we need the boiled egg. So we'll do that. So there's 18 of the boiled eggs. Okay. So many steps. So here it is. The Ploughman's lunch. Whew. We got 5 of them. So it seems like it's a lot of work for 5 of these foods, but a lot of the headache is going to be done with. So we will be able to take a lot of the stuff that we have already, just drop the raw ingredients in here and just click a few things, and then we get this food. But look, we're down 5 hunger haunches. We have no saturation. One of these is going to fill up our hunger and all of our saturation, right? Totally worth it. That means we have to eat way less and we get way better food, and it's going to help out in all of our different nutritions, keep all of our things 100%. It's going to be really good. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Enigmatica 2 Expert. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you liked it. Also, let me know what kind of food you're eating in your playthrough. You guys doing this crazy stuff, or are you just still eating apples? Anyway, see you next time. Bye-bye, guys.